Welcome back to the second season of the University Alliance Cup featuring Valorant kung saan ang mga pinakamagaling na college teams ay magbabakbakan para sa premyong 100,000 pesos at yung coveted Campus Torch Trophy. I'm Swarly and kasama ko dito si Yusuke and will be your shoutcasters for today. Ano nga bang magiging laban natin ngayon, Yusuke?
It's gonna be Tamaros FX versus MGS Spades. And actually excited ako kasi we do know na FEU, meron silang FIT, but Tamaros FX is gonna be like a new breed no to this season. And going up against MGS Spades, they're known to the scene. The record nila last season was 3-2. And I believe they made it to the quarterfinals. So this is gonna be a great matchup. We've got Tamaros bringing something new to the table, and we've got MGS Spades, not a stranger to the UAC scene.
Yeah, plus sa FEU, we have a lot of players who are actually pro-am, have played
Mm-hmm.
very competitively in the higher tier of local Valorant, sina Bat Ghost, sina Worship. I'm not sure if Trix has played, but I'm sure he has. Oh wait, First Order. He's First Order pala, si
Yes.
Trix. So definitely has that experience as well. And I see, it'll be interesting to see how these boys gel together.
Oo nga eh. And for the side of MGS Spades, I think fell a little bit short last season. So it wouldn't be surprising kung they bring something new to the table here in terms of their player status, like kung nag-level up sila. But for Tamaros FX, it's gonna be new. Kasi syempre we haven't seen them play before. And their roster looks fairly new to me. So, like as you said, Swardy, how they'll work together, yun talaga yung importante.
Yep.
Because I
It's all
think
about
yung...
gelling talaga.
yeah. Yung
Plus,
game
di
nga
ba?
kasi kanina si Ling,
Oh.
I think, hindi naman siya na-pick on, but parang she expected a little bit more sa side ng Oblations and a little mistakes from Gearhawks. But at the end of the day, team game naman siya. So,
That's
I'm really
true.
looking forward sa synergy for both of these guys.
Tsaka leadership is always gonna be a very important team. Lalo na kung bago
Mm-hmm.
kayong team, hindi kayo magiging set sa kung sino talaga yung mag-shot call at particular times. I think that's what makes Bren esports so great in Valorant. Not to, to simp over Bren, but it really is why they really have such a good mentality to it. I mean, they have that shot caller, Jesse Vash. They have one of the best coaches sa buong Valorant scene dito, which is si Gibo. He's very, very smart. Sure, he's a lower rank than the other people. Don't worry. I love you, Gibo. But he has one of the best brains in the FPS scene, I believe. And I think this is usually naman kasi I believe, like in tournaments like this, yung amateur college, it's usually most of them have the mechanics. It's all about differentiating yourselves through the mentality as well as yung preparation you with the set pieces, how much research you do against your opponents, reading plays on the fly. Easier said than done. But that is a very, very important aspect to making that happen. Yung sasabi mong level up.
Yeah, nakakatuwa nga kasi 'di ba? It bounces back to the concept na estudyante pa sila. Yung iba nga I think SHS pa nga eh.
Mm-hmm.
So, they
Senior high
actually
school, yeah.
have nga eh. I mean, feeling ko nagagalit yung mga nanay nila, kaka-computer mo yan, the usual
That's
Filipino mom
true.
stereotype. But,
It's the it's the
they can
Asian
flex here.
stereotype. It's the
Yeah.
Asian stereotype. We're not gonna be able to escape
Yeah,
that
yun nga.
anytime soon. Like, and sure, people see na lots of Mobile Legends esports and whatever are being
Mm-hmm.
able to find rhythm, find the money, but that's like a super less than 1 percentile of the whole player base who can just quit whatever they're doing and focus on the game.
Yeah, tama. And yeah, I mean thank you so much din, for AcadArena for giving these players the platform to
Yeah.
play and show off their skills. With that said, though, let's talk about our sponsors for the University Alliance Cup. We've got Globe, our official telco partner, and in addition to that, Riot Games also partnering up with us. So it's great they're giving us a little bit of freebies for players. That's some
It's
Riot
always good.
goodies,
Always
of
good, always
course.
good, always
And
good.
on top of that, we also got Twitch students. So if you guys check out our Twitch page, twitch.tv/AcadArenaPH, we're actually verified. So thank you much for Twitch for giving us, the student partner program. Very helpful for these students. And of course, our new partner is Kovac 2.0. It's basically an official aim trader. and they recently entered the free to AcadArena, and they actually provided keys to our players so they can practice their aim. With that said, I think we have a giveaway for
Yes,
Kovacs,
we
Wardy.
do have 4 giveaways for Kovacs. So if you really, really want to level up, the 4 keys will be given away at the end of the stream. So make sure you don't just exit after the victory or defeat for your team, because you will be able to get a chance. And all you have to do to join that Kovac giveaway is to share the streams on your social, and of course say who you are supporting. Is it FEU? Is it MU? If you're, I think it's hashtag FEU win, hashtag MU win, something like that.
Yep, correct.
So make sure to do that if you want to be eligible, because 4 keys, that's still a lot. We're gonna be giving away a lot more keys. But kung isa kayo sa mga unang manalo, sobrang rapsi yun. Tsaka baka gumaling pa kayo. Kung bottom fragger kayo dati, baka kayo na yung maging cup fragger. Kasi iba talaga yung meron kayong aim practice eh.
Yeah, it's great yung maganda nga yung Kovac 2.0 kasi parang nasa-simulate yung Valorant mismo. Hindi lang siya yung usual aim training. I think you can utilize some of the skills of the agents, if I'm not mistaken,
Ooh, that's
and the
cool.
maps as well. Pero maganda siya, honestly, all in all. So don't
I
miss the
haven't,
chance to win these keys kasi, as Wardy said, level up your aim. Malay mo, by the time you
oh,
finish your official training, mas magaling ka na sa mga tropa nyo.
'di ba? Ikaw na yung nagbubuhat, and pag ikaw na yung nagbubuhat, baka kayang-kaya mo naman dalhin na yung esports sa school ninyo, because the AcadArena Alliance program is here for you. Alliance member clubs get access to our exclusive tournaments just such as this, mentorship, event support, and of course the Globe Esports Merit Scholarship. If you want to learn more how to make esports and your school finally have that, beautiful marriage or whatever you want to call it, just go to acadarena.com/alliance.
Yep, don't be shy to apply kasi AcadArena, they cater to schools outside of Manila. No, we've got USC and USA all the way to Visayas. So again, shoot your shot and make sure
Mm.
you're, I think what's important is you're backed up by the school, no, and you've got a couple of members interested to participate in AcadArena festivities and events. So it's a great opportunity. And right now, I think we're just waiting for a couple of players to log in, But Swarty, what can you say about the earlier games? I think we had our featured game, the first game
Oh
of our
yeah.
season opener. Now, what do you think about our DLSU versus Ateneo?
I was sad. Siyempre, no bias whatsoever. Like I was hoping Ateneo would find the rhythm in the second half because bumabawi sila.
Mm-hmm.
Pero buying an op is always gonna be a gamble. And then if it doesn't pay dividends, kung walang ROI yung op ninyo, sobrang dead money yan, dead investment yan. And I'm sure a lot of these students have economic courses as well. So syempre alam na alam nila yan.
Tama. I mean, from what I know, the side of Veritas Arcos, they actually had to let go of a couple of players from their roster,
But it
but
worked
they
out for
did.
them.
Yeah, it really did. They had the Savvy retain. They also had the Susage.
I
Na
mean, he is the messiah. Ha.
Yeah. Nakikipag-banter pa nga ako sa Twitch kanina eh. As in, yung isang user, I think yung pangalan niya, Susage Fan. As in, may fan base na talaga siya. So, it's great, no? The side for Ateneo, they retained a lot of players in their roster. But again, still fell short. But, if kung rematch na naman yan sa finals, I'm sure it's gonna
That would be
be
nice, yeah.
that would be great kasi last season I think they a little bit disappointing kasi they won one then got swept. So maganda sana if they bring it all the way to game number 5. I'm sure the fans would appreciate that as well, no?
I mean, they say, syempre, pag gutom kayo sa panalo, syempre, after losing in the finals,
Right,
you are
tama.
definitely going to bring your best self sa first series yung against one another. And sa Ateneo, syempre, may sense of comfort kasi they won against them na. So they have
Mhm.
the same roster. Pero syempre, naging disadvantage din para sa Ateneo yung fact na hindi nila kilala masyado. Wala sila masyadong intel kung paano maglaro yung kalaban maliban kay Susel tsaka kay Javi.
Right, tama. And usually hindi ito napapansin ng mga viewers, but the players actually take the time to study all the other teams kahit last season pa yung game.
Yep.
And I don't think they have access to the roster now, but occasionally I think nakikipag-scrimmage naman sila when the time permits it. But at the end of the day, it's just been phenomenal that these teams managed to showcase something amazing. And we actually got a note from our producer here.
Yep.
I think we're gonna have to go on a short break. Our players still readying up, but don't worry, don't touch that browser. We'll be right back, and don't forget to hydrate if you haven't yet. Eat some food. See you guys
Share
in a
the
bit.
stream. No? Baka
Right.
manalo kayo ng Kovac.
Dear Mother, Light of the Home.
Dad?
Hey, baby!
Greetings, Professor Rodolfo.
May I be absolved from
Math club tomorrow.
May Globe Virtual Hangouts kasi.
Go and hang out from wherever you are. Just open the Globe One app, choose an event, and click join.
Watch concerts online!
Dance together!
We can do quiz nights.
Yo, let's go! If you allow me,
I promise.
To make it up to you.
And repay your kindness tenfold? Truly, your favorite child.
I love you, Dad.
Mimi.
please, babe.
Thank you, sir.
Enjoy your fave events with Globe Prepaid Virtual Hangouts. All together now.
Yes!
That was a very, very short break. And yeah, welcome back. After that short delay, I think we are going to be very, very ready shortly. FEU versus MU?
MGS Space. Yeah.
MGS Spades. Yeah, Tamara was versus the Spades here. And do you have a map? Do you know the map already?
Apparently we don't have it yet, but let's take a look at our schedule before we get into our current game. So right after this, we've got Valiant Archangels going up against Itamraus. Revenge match, might I say, from last season's quarterfinals, where Itamraus fell short. Valiant moved forward to the semifinals against DLSU. So it's gonna be that's gonna be a close match. I hope. I'm pretty sure both of these teams are hungry to get that W. And this is a basic rundown here, no, from our previous matches earlier within the day. So, Swardy, what can you say about our previous matches?
Well, Ateneo did lose to LaSalle. Teletigers,
Yes.
we already talked about that. So we'll just moving on. We don't need to
Okay,
elaborate
let's
or
let's
anything.
talk. Yeah, right after that.
Tigers, I really like how they amped it up. They played very badly in the first half as attack. I really don't like it if a team every single round in attacking just sticks together. Like hawak kamay kayo lagi. Walang lurk, walang threat of a flank. It's very, very predictable. That's why they struggled. And I really hope they change it up because their players, they have the talent. Like each of their players for Tigers, I felt they had their highlights in their in that match, especially with Goop on that breach just leading the charge.
Mm-hmm. And
And you casted those latter half games. So what can you say about those ones?
yeah, honestly, Ling, a lot of side comments when it came to the synergy between these teams. I think mas na-enjoy niya yung USA versus USC games kasi there were a lot of times where two agents collaborated to make a play and she really liked that. But with Ablation and Gearhawks, medyo Ablation fell short no off of that and sobrang halata. I think when it came to round number 4 or 5, parang nawalan sila ng compass. Hindi sila sure paano
I mean,
mag-attack or defend. It was
it's so sad if you don't have set pieces or you don't have
Right.
plays, especially in a competitive game like this, right? Sure, you can easily win like pub games, ranked games without those complicated set pieces. But if you really watch, kung panoyin mo yung lahat ng mga top tier teams, you watch Bren, you watch Vision Strikers from Korea, and you know that they always have these complicated lineups that start off with a Sova arrow into the flashes of a breach or a sky on top of the smokes, and they know exactly, like, because of those setups, you know exactly where to look because you eliminate the idea of a 50-50 angle, and that's the whole idea of a setup. You'll be sure you can look where you expect the enemy to be because you will disable the other side of that coin. And I really don't like it when players as well, if it's just a basic dry peak, like that, hindi din talaga eh. Like, it's so weird eh. Like, when is a dry peak acceptable? Pag nag-iiko kayo, pag naka-SMG round kayo, frenzy rush, sheriffs, I think that's okay. It's okay to dry peak. But if you've invested into rifles, You've already invested that much, so why not invest a little more utility into making sure that that peak has a higher chance of success?
Tama. And with that said, though, you were talking about lineups. We've got Haven, a perfect map for a
Oh,
Sova
that
main.
is
So I'm
true.
gonna be really excited. Ayun na nga, na-lock in na ni
Oh,
Cyan,
Viper?
I
I wish.
believe,
Oh man,
for
it got me
Sova.
excited for a Viper for a bit, but then I only really like. We'll probably see it on an icebox, but I'm not even sure if we'll see an icebox today.
May 10
Sad.
seconds pa. May 10 seconds pa. Let's see.
Nah, they already
Pero,
have an omen. They already have an omen. They're not gonna do for a double controller. I mean, it can work, but it's so awkward, right? You're blocking out so much vision for yourself and for your opponent. Yeah, very, very excited for these Sova lineups on this map as well, because there are a lot of delayed Sova lineups that you can really time to perfection. Like if you have a Sova counting down the Sova lineups, it's gonna make everyone else's job so much easier. Like if there is an Omen smoke, you can just a couple of seconds before the arrow lands, then you can go for the flash and dash.
right. We're gonna see a lot of those syempre sa side ng ANC. A little bit too
Mm-hmm.
close for comfort sa D side.
Yeah, definitely.
So, would be great to see Camelio here and Sayajin pull up some really, really good recom. But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is MGS Spades going up against Tamaraos FX. MGS Spades is not new to the scene, going up against our new breeds, Tamaraos FX. Let's see if
But they're not
Tamaraos...
exactly new in the
Right.
truest sense of Valorant. So it's just a
Of course.
new chemistry. That is gonna be their bigger problem here. But MGS Spades with that double duelist, double sentinel, at least they kind of balanced out the halves to their advantage. But Reyna, I'm not too much of a fan on Reyna on this map because the longs are, for lack of a better word, are definitely long. You can easily play around the leer. You have to move a lot closer. Oh, Kumeleo though, if you will take out that one, Cubby will be taking out the hard push forward. Paranoia moving forward with the dash.
Yeah,
But
sayang you're
no.
trying to pick off anyone's garage now, but will not be finding any defenders. Serious papasok na siya ng garage, but thinking twice. Try to opt with a push kasama ang teammates niya here. May cypher cam na nga tayo. Mukhang nagbigla si Jude. Dyan, Serious going for a push with Nan. Tuloy-tuloy na sila, pero mukhang na-flash yung
Blinded his
teammate
teammate.
nila. And TG still gets a frag though. Zappy 2K. One more for TG. Serious gets a kill on Zappy. 2v2 situation. Isa nasa kabi, isa nasa C. Long. They're gonna have to pick them out quickly. Cloudburst on the way. Ow! Drone! Sakto on that right click. But kulang for Rainzy. I think wala nang time mag-defuse, but he's gone. This is the time game, ladies and gentlemen.
He's
Just playing with
giggling.
Serious here. It's not gonna work for him, unfortunately. Opts to die with the spike. Siyempre kasi diba 1-9 din yun. As
Yep.
opposed to 1,000.
And man, that is one of the wonders of Cypher, right? It's so hard to flank a team with a Cypher. And Rainzy looking like he is showing his IQ this early on. Even taunting with the jiggle peeking through long, knowing full well, Jude, buddy, wala ka ng oras.
And
It's gonna be
good
a
push sa side ng Tamaraos. And really excited to see how MGS can counter-attack this. Pero tingnan mo, Swarly, oh, sabay-sabay sila papasok ng A. And nag-iisa lang si Nan. Tsaka ang ating Killjoy here. Tuloy-tuloy na ang push. You got one in short, a couple of them in long. Jude with that judge. It's gonna push jump a lot. That went to your back. Saktong-saktong paranoia. But gets cancelled out by TG. There with the refrag though, you got Luffy and Camilio with the shock bolt.
Spike planted.
Those are definitely set pieces. Paranoia into the updraft dash. That was just done beautifully. But Zerenier still trying to hold on to Haven. Just has a classic though. So a pea shooter lang ang ginagamit niya para maka-defend dito. And last man standing is that Omen with the classic. Trying to go for that econ damage, but not gonna be enough. As that was almost a full-on eco, except for that one judge for the Spades.
Yeah, worked well for them. Now they managed to get one frag, if not two, and an easy 2 points sa side ng Tamaraos. MGS Spades, it's a little bit early to say, so we can't really doubt them for how they've been approaching this game thus far, but they definitely do not want to give Tamaraos a 3-point lead because it's technically a buy round now. Tingnan
Yeah.
na nga natin
They-
yung
they have to win this
Tamaraos
one.
here. Yeah, they've got Spectres. Spades going for a full buy. They have to push them back.
Oh, this is interesting. It's very interesting. Look at Killjoy's setup here. It's not the most common of setup. Just committing all of her utility to defend the sewer push. Not even splitting it up. I'm not sure how often that works out, but I always like, you don't always put your eggs in one basket. Is what I like to do when I play Killjoy. But then again, mas magaling naman siya sa akin. So who am I to judge?
Ayun na nga, Jude with that sticker onto Sirius. He said that stinks. Camilio, Paranoia gets a spray on Luffy, but Zappy gets him for the refrag. It is a 3v4 situation, still in favor of the side of Tamaraos here. Boy for the plant nan, trying to catch someone off the guard, but Z-Renner got his back. Ooh, an Empress mode na sa side ni Zappy. Let's see kung makapik siya agad, pero gets paranoid from Garage. May information siya, goes for the peak, saktong-sakto for Z-Renner. Zappy is down. 2k for him, only one member left. Cyan left in the smoke. Mukhang aabot ba ang shock bolt niya? Yes, but it is not enough for the last two defenders right in front of his face. Ayun na nga, Swarty. There it goes to MGS Spades. Finally bagged 1 point, and that investment, they got their ROI.
Finally, ROI, and definitely the next round will be the real tell of the half. Both teams will be able to go for that full buy, maybe even an operator for FX if they feel confident enough. But I do like the aggro op on this map. Can be pretty effective if you have the player confident enough to pull it off, but looking like they will not go for that risk. Too risky, they say, and it's gonna be just the clean rifles. Oh wait, it's a broken buy. There's a sheriff actually. So, the push though, the wall bang, almost dying there. Very hopeful peek there with the sheriff.
Nagparamdam lang si Sirius. Sabi niya, not too serious. Haha, no joking talaga.
Oh,
Anyways,
Zeri.
Zappy there gets Z-Renner.
A bit high there on the crosshair placement. Very unfortunate, but Zappy will be traded off here. Jude takes out Jet on that Sirius on that Jet. Kills all around. 2-1-3 now. Spades. The plant will be initiated onto B here. A very flankable site here. They saw the barrel. Saw the bow. I am the real Sova. He finds another Omen. It's gonna be there very low. A classic shot dart. Will it be enough? Unfortunately, it's not there. But 1 HP. Ooh. There we go. Bot time though, TG. Will be able to use the lockdown to hold them off a bit here. Okay.
Should have opted for the half there, but look at that. Gets paranoid a little too late on that play. Sa side ng Tamaraos, no, again, usually kapag sa third round, the team that lacks in economy will go for the full buy, but Tamaraos opted for the save. May pera na sila ngayon, and it goes to show that they know how to use their weapons better than MGS Spades. Kitang-kita nga sa post-plant, and those early picks down in mid, those are really important for them, but kulang lang, pisa lang.
Yeah, piece lang. Pero nagtitiis pogi. Technique talaga tong ano ngayon eh. MGS Space, they're really just trying to take care of their economy. They don't wanna push the tempo. Sure, they may be looking at a 1-4 deficit. But if they're able to win their full buy after that, they'll be in an okay spot. But it's so risky. But let's see if they can make it work. Look at that. Shorty. Oh, that's a thing that he wasn't counting. He wasn't counting. He usually count that. Because you see,
Missed opportunity there.
right, that was very awkward. And you have Sova as well. You could have easily backed off, gone for a shot dart even, or even a drone. But oh my god, did he just flash himself?
Hindi ako sure ang ginawa niya dyan, pero
But do you mean Nani?
ibang klaseng blinding lights po yun. But anyways, ayan, take 2 po para kay Nan. Bucky at hand. Mukhang na-trauma na siya sa curveball eh. Ayan, hindi na niya tinuloy. Ito si Rainsy gets those 2 frags onto our 2 members. Goes for the wallbang. Z-Renner with a punishable sheriff. 3K. Almost gets the 4K.
There we go. Spades And another must-win situation here just because they are really playing it safe. It's like, parang ano talaga sila, parang mga investors sa economy. Feeling ko may economy major dito eh. Na ayaw nila yung mga gamble na broken buy. Gusto nila
Tamang
full
bili
buy lang lagi. Dapat may ROI. Check ko nga.
Tamang bili lang ng
Check ko nga
stocks.
kung meron econ major sa kanila. Wait lang, anong team to? Okay.
Sa side ng Tamaraos right now,
Puro engineering
going for
sila halos. So.
Out of my
Puro
way.
engineering.
Calm push into our sites here, I mean maganda yung strategy nila here. They go for the plant and nahihirapan ang MGS Spades when it comes to retake. Well, not to undermine our Phoenix there, but he's got to step up because honestly, his mistakes, it's not helping them. Flashing
Exactly.
yourself or your teammate, that's very detrimental. So I'm not really sure what he's doing.
And he has run it back this time around. Definitely, you don't hold on to that. You go for the info right away, and there we go. Stepping up, as you said, Jude taking out Nan. Still has the heal. Still has the run it back. Let's see if they can make something out of it. Zappy is gonna take out Camileo here. Still, numbers advantage in favor of the Spades.
Revealing area.
Right, Sian goes for that recon bolt, trying to catch anyone coming from A, but luckily Nan just hiding before the recon manages to scan them. And there we go, MGS Spades trying to catch him off guard, but not enough. Serious catches side there. Nan gets Zappy, 2k for him, stepping up as he should. Runs back, dissipates, and it's just a lot of utilities pushing into side. But again, wala silang information here. They're going for the defuse, and
That shock.
it works for him.
Player standing.
Oh, Cyan wasn't really in a great position there. He was so contested. He couldn't even line up the shot dart properly. He still had two. So maybe if he had the shot dart lineup from mid spawn, maybe he could have pulled it off. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's a lineup from mid spawn somewhere.
Of course, ang daming content creator these days when it comes to Sova lineups, Viper lineups, all of that. Not really limited to average Jonas now, and I
That's
believe
true.
our very own Jesse Sovash has his own lineup.
Yeah,
So
I like the new picture. Have you seen it? The one where
Yes.
Brent edited in a bow. It was so
ang
dope.
cute nga eh.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
actually.
right now, going back into our matchup here na Tamaraos again playing the cautious game. I think ayaw na nila pumasok sa B since post-plant wise they're at a disadvantage here. Nano Swarm will be greeted by Jude. Kaso mukhang they're just testing the waters here, not really trying to commit into sight yet. Dark cover will be blocking them. The spike is still outside of B though,
Ooh, the lurk.
outside of window, and Rain
Oh,
saves.
nicely
Ooh,
done. He has it.
sakto.
Oh, that was very, very overconfident here. Just pushing forward with the Cypher Cage. Like, you don't always expect just one person onto A site. There's
Of
usually two
course.
people there, and that was, he got a bit excited. Oh, shit. Oh, ulti. Pwede ako mag-ulti. Pero, yeah.
General rule talaga yun, guys. Never assume na nag-iisa lang yung kalaban sa site. You always have to check your corners and be very careful. With that said, Jude gets the pick onto Serious Camilio. Shoots down Zappy. 3v3, anybody's game right now. Jude gets Camilio. Naka, only two defenders left. Nan gets Jude. It's just back-to-back refrags here. It's we're seeing a similar situation to that of in the earlier rounds. Let's see if they can
Okay.
win this one.
Okay, he's in a safe spot now, but he's peeking. He doesn't want to just use his ultimate here. The defuse is already happening. Okay, he just hacked it. But Luffy knew, and fortunately for Tamaraos, masasave din nila yung Hunter's Fury dito. Very, very useful, especially, if you manage to make it close in an econ round or something as a Sova, and it's a plant defense. Hunter's Fury is a godsend in those scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, sayang sa kainan on that play. Alam na nila kung nasan si Luffy eh, pero sana pinush mo na nila. Even sacrificing, being vulnerable down in window, at least makukuha nila si Luffy. And Luffy played with them on that. So, sobrang sayang talaga yung opportunity. They should have capitalized on it now, but again, they were a little bit at a disadvantage. I feel like yung wall ni Nan, hindi niya ginamit as effectively.
Yeah.
He could have curved it a little bit more to block Luffy's vision. But yeah, sad on their part.
It's the literal heat of the moment. As a Phoenix, the reload though! TG! Very, very unfortunate. Nice push though from Jude, who is really being the superior jet in this game. A while ago, it was Nan who we were asking to actually step up, but it's really serious. Only with that one kill as a jet, super unideal. He's gonna get taken out as well, but this is just a sheriff buy. Okay, he traded out his sheriff for another sheriff. Got distracted by the skin, I guess, but Nan tried to do some econ damage here. Nice flash, but an even nicer look away from Jude and quickly finding that angle afterwards.
Alright, a little bit of a weapon mismatch on that, and Z-Renner nag-iisa and cancelled out as quick as he can. Tamarao's leading a solid 4 points here. They've been holding on to their lead. They are definitely at the steering wheel right now. MGS Spades looking a little bit lost here. And we basically have a copy-paste of the agents. The only difference is 2 different sentinels and 2 different duelists. But it's been working favorable for the side of Tamaros.
Definitely. And the Cypher, sure, he's only like 4th fragger right now, but his presence, Rainsy, ever since that pistol round, he just makes sure they never ever have to worry about their flank. Oh, Nan getting taken out. Rainsy wins the sewer control here, but the Jet Sirius is already moving forward here. Ooh, serious.
Her Sentinel is popping off. It's been looking great so far for Rainsy. And Jude gets the kill onto TG. Dalawa na lang ang natitira sa side ng MGS Spades. Oof, with that said, Camilio gets the frag onto Cyan, but who gets a lot of damage out. Jude will greet him to the face with some Vandal pew-pews, especially with that Prime skin. And nag-iisa na lang si Z-Renner. Let's see, maybe he can clutch this for the team.
Very unlikely. He just wants to do econ damage right now.
Of course.
And the Omen is all the way on to spawn here.
Yeah, he's
Can you go for a stab? Stab him! Man! Look. Oh, there we go. That's econ damage right there. Can't even find more. Omen finally gonna rotate. Doesn't know he's coming from a spawn though, so it's better for him to just drop down now. Indeed he does, but he gets track darted. Huli ka boy! CCTVN and the bomb is sticking. Spike is sticking, but doesn't matter as Lucky will prove to be the superior Omen in that scenario. She takes him out.
I mean, it was winnable. Kaso,
It was.
It's
they were having too much fun on Haven.
yeah.
like what?
Exactly. They let their guard down. They shouldn't do that. You should never do that, especially in
They were
competitive
shooting
play.
at each other.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, y'all don't do that, and they suffered for it tremendously. But if the Cypher cam was not where it was, then it might have went to the side of MGS Space. No lie.
I really like this play. He always just goes for that cyber cage, makes the threat that there is someone sewer.
Yeah, and pick someone off immediately. Look at that, Nana's already down.
Okay, Jude takes out TG here. 3 and 4. 4 and 2, just like that. And yet another sheriff. Just playing with sheriffs here. He's gonna find someone. Look behind you. Oh, that was so close. A second longer, he could have been spotted out by Sirius. But unless his aim was perfect, then Sirius gonna really easily get that kill.
Minsan gusto ko na sabihin sa mga players na he's right there, shoot at the smoke! But the perks of being an observer, no? Ayan na si Sirius. Unfortunately, kulang siya sa tracking. Maybe a
Rainsy
little bit
plays
more.
so smart. I like how Rainsy plays.
Yeah. He's been doing great as a sentinel, no? And look at what we got here in the scoreboard. Not really top fragging, but doing what he can as a sentinel. And this is really impressive because sentinels are usually kapag defense dun sila nagsishine. But he's been really great so far with his utilities.
And Cypher is such a great lurker. Like his skit, even Killjoy is a great lurker, but I feel like Cypher definitely up there. He's under, like, in the highest of levels, people really do this Cypher lurk very often.
Yeah, most especially when he uses his ult because he's literally bald. That's so hard to get a head tap with his shiny bald head.
That's
It's just
true.
out there.
He looks so sad when he uses his ulti though. Like, Parang may
Yeah.
pinagdadaanan ka ba, Cypher?
Yan nga eh.
Yun yung
May,
iniisip ko pa medyo.
actually, may voice line siya kapag rini-revive.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Sabi niya, for a moment I saw them.
Oo,
And
may
there's like a
pinagdadaanan niya
backstory
talaga
dun eh.
siya. Oo nga
Yun
pala.
nga.
Patay na
Ayun
yung
nga.
family niya, parang gano'n. Sino
Yeah,
kayang
it would
pumatay
be
sa family niya? Kasi ang alam kong
solid.
bad guy. Ang alam ko na bad guy kasi talaga sa lore-wise,
Mhm.
si Breach. Siya yung parang criminal
Mm.
talaga. I don't know.
Yeah, the chest tattoo and the bionic arms, yeah, they kind of give it away. It would be good daw kung may like comic book or episode sila tungkol sa mga agents like
That's true.
backstories. I think the only teaser we had was for Sky, no? Yung trailer niya.
Oh,
Parang
yeah,
nandun
yeah,
siya sa forest, but we didn't really get anything else for starting agent. But with that said, look at that, Jude getting to pick onto Z-Renner. That's an open site para sa side ng Tamaraos FX. They will be going for that plant, but they have to
30
be
seconds
very
left.
careful kasi the side of MGS Spades, a little bit
Oh.
tenacious. Oh, a little bit of a friendly fire. Do we see here? Mukhang nahihirapan si Jude. Nandun siya gitnang-gitna ng Hunter's Fury. But there we go, Han trying to catch somebody off guard, but unfortunately gets shot down quickly. MGS Spades scrambling right now, going through heaven. Oh my goodness, 3 frags for them. So fast. Right now, they're pushing into the site. They literally pushed back Tamaraos FX all the way to short, but Camilio accidentally killed himself. Not like this.
Not like this. Oh, nice paranoia. But the reload was unfortunate because it checked the ammo fast enough. That was already a good setup for himself.
Last
And
round in the
still was
half.
gonna be a 2-on-1. But still, you would have wanted that kill. Definitely would have wanted that one. Please, someone buy an Odin. Please buy an Odin Sova. I always loved Odins on Sova in this map. It's one of the best Odin maps as well if you're watching Garage. But I guess no cheese for them today.
Alam, mabuti pa sa'yo, Sova eh. Pag ako, puro Reyna yung may Odin, tas naka-Empress pa eh. Sobrang like, no. Like, I get it. You wanna win. But not like this.
The rate of fire pag naka-aim down ka, tapos
Exactly.
yung Empress, tapos bigyan mo pa ng stem beacon ni Brimstone, parang masaya.
No, just like, alam natin na Reyna's broken. They've been saying that since the start. I stand by that statement, even within nerfs. But, back into the game, Tamaraos right now with a solid lead. It's gonna be difficult for MGS Spades to pick up where they left off, even after they switched to half. It's a little bit hard for them to go for that retake, but let's see. It seems that they picked up on a couple of patterns from Tamaraos here, but so close to the box there. Jude gets Nan. Pretty sure that was a headshot. That's gotta hurt a little bit to the head.
I really like these new common plant spots now, just because they remove the circle. It opens up so many spike areas now, plant areas.
Exactly.
Did they even put it in the patch notes? I'm not sure. I just
hindi ko nga
noticed it.
napansin eh. Pati yung parang PSA system, kung na-drop yung
Ay,
spike,
oo,
diba? Hindi ko din napansin yun eh. Nagulat na lang ako.
Last player standing.
Anyways, Kumileo against the world. You don't have the full damage to worry about this time. You have 4 enemies na kailangan mong talunin. Hell, Drone is available, but everyone knows you're in spawn and you're even gonna get revealed. Are you gonna run away for dear life? Or are you just gonna go down with the ship? Does indeed go down with the ship, per se. Figuratively speaking.
Switching sides.
Right, and Tamaraos again, just fortifying their already solid rampage here for this matchup. And look at that, their players just giving each other love, sending some good
I love
helps
that.
there. That's what we love to see.
That's a good sportsmanship right there. I rarely even in my games I rarely even see the GHs. Let's see. Frenzy. I miss the Frenzy light armor, but at the same time it's okay. Good riddance. You know? It was just so good for a while. Let's see. Nan. I want Sirius to step up. If Spades have any chance of coming back from this, that guy has to step up because his Jet has been underwhelming at least. And this is the best time for a Jet to shine on attack. But look at that, the sewer massacre.
It's looking like the defenders here turn into the attackers real quick. Tamaraos leading the charge, but look at that. As you said, Swarly, you have our Rainzy just lurking from the back, trying to catch them off guard yet again.
Okay. There is a sliver of a chance for this because Sova is really low, and if he drops down, like what happened to Comilio a while ago, then that guy will die as well.
I guess he missed the
One
boss by
enemy
a little bit.
remaining.
But that said, ayun na nga si
Spike
Rain
down
Z
A.
on his lurking path and tuloy-tuloy lang siya. Tumatalon lang sa harapan ni Comilio.
I like it.
Gives the shot
So
to Luffy.
Sova used the stairs. Sova used the stairs doon. Alam niyang mamamatay siya kung tumalon siya doon. Good job.
Senior
Science.
citizen na siya, Swarly. Pagbigyan na natin. Hindi na makakalakad. Hindi na makatalon. Hindi katulad ni Jet. Buti pa siya airbender. But right now,
Minsan nga
Tamra-
nakakita ako ng mga jet na nakakalimutan mag-glide after tumatalon niya.
Oh, man. It's funny in those cases. Kasi parang feeling nila nakakapag-glide.
Look at this.
Kailangan pa yung spacebar eh.
Wait lang, look at this. Spades, there's 7 rounds down. This is like the time when you wanna go for like a force buy. This has been their sickness kanina pa. Like parang sobrang ayaw nila mag-take ng risks with a gun buy. Gusto nila laging rifle buy. And masyado nang nagka-separation yung Tamaraw FX just because of that. Na parang alam nilang every other round mag-i-eco yung spades. And they're not even gonna try. They're not even gonna go for
Spike down
sheriffs
A.
or frenzies. Sila nakaano lang. And look at that, they blinded one another.
One enemy remaining.
My oh my, what is going on, you guys?
A little subtle tactical bag we
It is,
see.
it is
from,
what we call the FPS salute.
Right. No harm done in that.
Yeah, it's just a greeting. See, it's either using it against one another, like they're greeting friends and foes alike.
Solid nga kung mag-add sila ng emotes na actions. Kundi
Pa-
lang yung
parang Overwatch.
parang phrases. Yeah,
Ah,
something
pwede.
like that.
Parang
you know.
Overwatch, parang
Just to
League
mess
of
with them
Legends
up.
din. Yeah, pwede nga yan.
Okay, just to mess with them a little bit. But all's good, ends well. But it seems that high level of respect for one another. With that said, Zeraner gets the opening first blood against Jude just here in Garage. Zappy, sayang hindi niya nakuha yung refrag, but super risky kasi nandyan din ang halos lahat ng miyembro
That
ng
was like a
MGS
triple
teams.
crossfire there. If you peek. And there we go.
Okay.
Finally, well, this is the gun advantage being shown by MGS Spades. They really should be more confident in taking risks. Kasi nagiging predictable sila eh. Pag matalo, eco. Pag hindi kaya mag-rifle, eco. And that's like playing not to lose, not playing to win para sa akin. Especially, sure, kung close pa yung game, that's okay. But you were 7 rounds down at that
Spike
point.
planted.
And let's see, maybe they can pull it back here since they are winning in this round. 11-4, very very likely here. Luffy will be taken out there.
player
Long lurk
standing.
did not work out for them, and Rainsy, the dakilang lurker ng buong game na to, still just gonna watch his friends die. But he was he was still revealed there.
No use to save that Spectre, but
He was just
yeah,
probably
Ninja Diffuse perhaps?
get some kills. Oh, he got some kills. That was good enough.
Yeah, manages to get one. At least para ma-disrupt yung economy nila. Stocks down,
Stocks
as our
down.
economists would like to say. Hindi maganda yung
Tama.
exchange rate sa araw na ito.
Dapat nga
lagyan
meron
natin
tayong
spreadsheet.
meron tayong mga terms. Kung may alam lang ako sa engineering kasi puro engineering yung players dito ng na MGS Spades eh. Pero wala akong alam na engineering terms na magagamit eh.
Yeah, looking at our score sheet now, Jude just really popping off para sa side ng Tamaraws, tsaka si Ring Z, as you said, Swarly, an exceptional lurker in saktong-sakto sa profile niya being a sentinel. With that said, Tamaraws trying to close out this game as smoothly as they can, but MGS syempre hindi papatalo. With that said, back with the early refrag, TG gets shot down, and Jude is already out of this round.
Okay, at least it's a 4-on-4. Still anyone's game. Flashing forward. Will flash the drone. At least he flashed somebody. Zappy with a cheeky angle here. I think I look at the strip wires of Cypher, so they can just gravitate away from A just because they have so much insurance there. So they'll know when the movement happens.
A lot of people underestimate the trap wires, but really essential kasi it gives information din kung nasaan ng mga players eh. Ayun na nga, sinira agad yung trap wire. Fortunately, yung push ni Nan, a little bit too short, and gets shot from the back.
Ooh, that
Guys,
was
you
cool.
always, dapat may
30
nakabantay
seconds
palagi kung mag-uot ka
Spike
na
planted.
Phoenix. Okay pa yung Yoru eh. Kasi you still have your teleport and you can literally run around the site. But for Phoenix, take care of our little boy. You know?
Okay, you can't leave that mate hanging. as
Right.
diba?
Yo, nice.
Oh, they lined up.
Last player standing.
Kumeleo. Drop down, nice. That is a team on the same page right there. Tamaro FX, they knew exactly. Nasa hell yan, tatalon ako from heaven pero magpo-force ka. Easy trade right there, and that's what's been differentiating Tamaro FX so far. Pati maski nung sa ata,
Match
parang
point.
sure hindi ganun ka-complicated yung mga set pieces nila, pero they have set piece that they have in mind. Parang pag napaparanoia si Omen, there is that Jet ready to punish kung meron mong ma-blind. And MGS Spades, see, okay, they can buy rifles again, but this is match point for Tamaro's FX. If they made it closer, then sana mas may pag-asa pa sila. Let's see if they can make it work. Their lone duelist is, one of their duelists is bottom fragging as well. So
Yeah, wala talagang choosing MGS space eh. They really have to go for the full buy. Because considering it's the last round for Tamaraos, they're looking to close out this match. And with that early pick onto Jude, kanina pa siya na for first blood, but it doesn't seem to stop Tamaraos from blooming to the team that they are here. And Zappy trying to catch Melio off guard, but it's not gonna work for them. Mukhang i-abandon na nila yung C-push. But nagdadalawang isip sila dito. But they gotta think fast because Zappy is already out there in garage. He will find a couple of them if they don't start moving yet. Dark cover imminent. And they got stopped in their tracks for a little bit there. Hunter's Fury will be hitting them, but unfortunately not enough. Rainzy caught off guard on that play. Z-Renner here trying to catch anyone else. That shot dart alignment though. What a placement, Camilio. Trying to get our MGS dirty here. Is it gonna work
the
for him,
crossfire.
Zappy?
He's gonna peek into a crossfire. No way he was winning that one. Couldn't even get the trade. So MGS Spades fighting back here on a dear life.
Player standing.
Serious is gonna get that one. And Soba, last one, Cyan, is gonna push forward into the smoke. Will be shot down. And MGS Spades clawing 1 point back. They need 7 more to force the overtime. It's a very, very tall order para sa kanila. Parang miraculo para mangyari. Pero tignan natin, malay natin. Biglang nag-on ang makina ng Spades.
No surprise if they do try something. It's gonna be incredibly difficult. Syempre, may fatigue din yun. And
That's true.
you're gonna have to...
And they can...
perfection. Dapat perfect talaga yung ine-execute nila. Because no room for mistakes. Match point na for Tamaros.
And they can eco all the way at Tamaro's FX. They can eco until they're confident with the guns that they can buy.
Not the case for MGS Tamaros. A lot of room for mistakes. But MGS, everything has to be finished perfect. Nan leading the charge for MGS Spades here. You do have our Omen going for that quick plant. And I think nagtaka ng set ng Tamaros kung nasaan nga nag-ultimate ang kanilang Omen. But worked well for them. They got the spike down, but they got a triple alert from the back. Serious. You gotta be careful. Meron pang dalawa dyan. Here onto you. Sayang. Lineup na yun.
He got the damage though. And Reyna
Right.
didn't get the kill, so he can't do the slurpy slurp. Flash. But they know that is a heavy flank, so they can just fortify that site down.
You got 2 members going into site already though. Oh, it's planted for long. There are traps everywhere. Killjoy is still alive. Ayun na nga, TG gets a kill onto Rainzy. Frenzy versus Vandal, not very optimal. And Zappy going for exit frags na lang siguro.
That's weird though. You don't want to save that sheriff. You want to throw your life away. And you have that
I
sheriff.
mean, yeah, but Swar, you look at that fan. It's not
That's
gonna leave, but you know, it's the thought that counts.
because you get like 1,000, right? But yeah, he should have fanned himself for the swag there. I
Yeah,
love
at
that. I
least.
love that fan so much.
Yeah, they lack a lot of money, but this is it. This is the big investment round. They gotta win this and close out the match. If not, they're gonna suffer. Because MGS Spades, marami pa silang pera, backup cash, if you will.
Let's see. Okay, still playing it slow. No commitment whatsoever. Spike is on the ground, and but there's a crossfire happening in a garage right now. No push on to C just yet, but Nan trying to look for the kill. Oh, but he wasn't looking. He jumped up, didn't look at garage, or no one had his 6 there. A bit awkward for you to just push, try to push into mid without anyone behind you there.
They've made a mistake countless of times in this game. No, I hope for their next matches they correct that, because a lot of their losses has been due to the fact they cannot refrag ASAP. And sa ngayon, the side of MGS Spades, I think Sirius managed to hit Jude a lot. Mukhang low health na si Jude here, but Camelio has the spike. Might be going for a C push ulit because it's been working for them. But Tamaraos, they're still spread out sa map. But I'm confident kasi mabilis naman sila mag-rotate. It's more of the
No, cheeky cubby.
post-plant situation.
Oh, he looked.
30
And
seconds left.
Jude gets one, gets
down,
two
C.
MGS Spades. Dalawang miyembro na lang natitira dito. Sirius gets that wallbang onto Jude. She said, I am the better jet. Cloud burst into sight. Zappy is waiting right
One
next
enemy
to them.
Oh.
Goes for that spray down, gets one. There's no time. They have to plant that spike. Hunter's Fury, and that closes
Defenders
out the
win.
game. Tamaraos FX, our new entry to the Alliance Cup,
And what
has
a
won
way
game number 1.
to make a splash with a dominating performance like that against the Spades. But Spades, I think they really just have to go back into drawing board, because there were a lot of times when it just felt really awkward what they wanted to accomplish when they were trying to push forward. They lacked the set pieces. Even their basic formations, they didn't really have any good crossfire set up. And you have a jet, right? You always, whenever you have a jet, you have to make things happen for the jet. You have to have that flash, you have to have that smoke, so a jet can try and make plays. But look at that. Look what happened. Sirius was the bottom fragger, and I don't really think it's his fault that much, because the rest of his team just didn't set things up for him.
Right, really unfortunate for them, no. But GGWP to both of the teams.